I'm joined now with Australian author VK Tritschler, and your new book, A Town Called Nowhere, was released on Friday, but where did the inspiration for this book come from?
So this started, it was kind of a twofold thing. Firstly, I've got lots of friends who are authors, and we're playing what for authors is a game. It's kind of like poker game where you have different cards and it's got different bits of information in it, and then you randomly pull them out and you have to assign it into a story. And so I'd pulled out these cards and I'd kind of pieced together the first chapter of a book, and I was kind of happy with it, but not thrilled. And I was watching TV that night, and there was a thing on TV about how there's people that believe that there's panthers roaming around Australia. Um, Australia doesn't naturally have big cats, so I'm not sure how they think they got there. I don't know, circus release or something. And I kind of thought, oh, that'd be kind of fun if I could take the start of the story that I had and then turn them from being human into being able to change into panthers. So that's really where it came from. And from there it's become its own thing. And I remember writing it and getting kind of 2/3 of the way through, and I was away on a writing retreat, and I went out to the ladies and I said, look, I'm not sure how I can finish this book up. Like it's really busy, and I don't think I'm going to get it all finished in time. Like, oh, that's fine. Just make it more books. So it's become more books. It's become bigger than it was. So yeah, it started out as one book. It's now going to be three. So this is the first one of the three.
So, what can readers expect in A Town Called Nowhere?
I wanted to bring in, I guess, quite a lot of intrigue, and there's drama. Um, you've got two protagonists who are from really different backgrounds. One's very wealthy, he's escaping his fame and his obligation to his family. The other one's never had a family, and she finds her family in the process of meeting these other pack members. So it's it's a story, I guess, around the things that you do when when you're forming a new group, and it's a whole beginning start for both of them. It's a fresh start. So I really wanted to have a look and see how that would pan out for them.
And obviously last year was a crazy year, but you actually got the chance to release three books. So, did the pandemic really have a big impact on your writing at all?
Yes and no. I found it harder to write when I had lots of family stuff going on, which when you're locked down, that's what happens. There's a lot more family stuff going on, but not particularly. I think really with anything to do with my writing, I really dedicate time to it, and it's a priority for me to set aside that time. So um, yes and no. I think my character range probably got a little less.
And with the new books you released last year and your new one now available, where do you take your inspiration from? Does it kind of come from everywhere?
I think as much as I hate to say it, like I try not to get too heavily influenced by the people that I meet during the day, but quite often you will find yourself writing in little snippets of people's personas, somebody you've been dealing with on a different level to writing the way they walk, or something that they say, or you know um, little snippets about how they're dressed. Those tend to come through in your books unintentionally. But I don't deliberately go and try and fit characters into a profile. I I write freely. I don't plot out a lot. So for me, a lot of it's just the inspiration that I get at the time.
And if anyone is looking to get this current book and your new one's coming out, where should they go?
The easiest place is my website. I keep it up to date with what's coming and going, and I do have a lot of things coming and going, particularly this year. So www.vktritschler.com, and feel free to jump on social media. I'm on there quite often, and I love to chat to people on social media. So
And is there any future project that your readers can expect?
well, I've got obviously book 2 coming out for my Panther series. I got some exciting things coming up. I'm attending a romance conference in August, so I'm gonna see if I can live stream some of that for you guys. And then I've got a few books on the works. I can't let you have too much information on them yet, but I'm excited. So yeah, it's gonna be a good year.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today, BK.